Swivey. So I'm at my honeymoon right now with Herbert. We are at Ibiza and we are having a great time. But this video, I wanted to finally be able to show you guys the details of my wedding dress and how I made it. So my wedding happened a few weeks ago and it was great. It was everything I could have asked for, and my wedding dress came out stunning. And I've been hinting since last year that I've been designing my wedding dress from scratch. Now this video is sponsored by Lace and Liberty, who are the ones who made my dress. So I am very excited to show you. And while this is a sponsored video, I mean, this is the wedding dress that I ended up wearing on my big day. Every step of the process was so creative and helpful that I would really recommend it to future brides. Now, Lace and Liberty is a company based in San Francisco who will draw, sketch, and create your wedding dress from scratch while doing it all online. They offer one-on-one consultations, highly qualified design guidance, and exceptional quality dresses. If you're curious about their quality, you can actually go to their website to check out some real bride pictures. All these dresses featured on Lace and Liberty website have been made by them, and these are real people who designed their dresses. So you can see that there's a whole variety of different dresses, not just white either, and every kind of shape possible. So how I first got started exactly 1 year ago was having my first consultation. This consultation is a 20-minute one-on-one video call with one of their expert designers, and this is complimentary to everyone. So if you want to just try it out and see what it feels like, you can do that first. So I mainly work with Danielle, who is the founder of Lace and Liberty, and Ali, who was a designer. So prior to my consultation, I had actually tried on wedding dresses before, and I tried on different shapes. I wasn't sure if I wanted mermaid, A-line, ball gown. What I knew for sure was that I wanted something off shoulder, something corseted in the middle, and I wanted a giant puffy skirt. That was my initial preference, is that I wanted a ball gown, something as big as possible, something as large. This call was really great because Ali was listening to everything that I wanted, writing down everything, giving me even suggestions, because I had no idea. It was my first time getting married. I showed them some pictures that I had found online for inspirations, and based on what dresses that I liked that I have tried on. And I really wanted something to be matched in the middle, so kind of see-through. So after this initial meeting, if you decide to continue, you can start the design process with a $150 deposit. You'll work with their design team to add all the details of your dress design, choose the best fabric and lace options, and get started on a sketch. This was so beautiful. I finally got to see how it would possibly look like in real life. So I'm sharing with you the sketch right here. You can see that it is off shoulder. It has 3D flowers on the sleeves as I requested, a lot of lace. In the middle is corset, but the sides are mesh and see-through, continuing all the way to the back. There's also laces on top of that bone structure. And I made a few changes back and forth, like saying, could we have the 3D flowers on both sides, left and right, and go all the way down to the floor, just on the sides? And could the sleeves be made of big 3D flowers instead of flat? Could we add some sheer cape coming down from both sleeves in the back? So we added some tulle in the back behind the sleeves, so it's kind of like wings, and also making the waistline more dramatic. And this was the final sketch. I loved it so much. The sleeves, the cape was perfect, the waistline was perfect, and the 3D flowers on the line, everything was perfect, and it was ready to be made. And I actually did a second meeting with Daniel and Ali to get all the measurements correctly. Now you'll still have to go to Alterations after the dress is there to make sure it fits perfectly, but it is important to get your measurements as accurate as possible. After submitting the order form, then the dress was starting to be made. Now it was moving on from the sketch to the actual physical dress. Ali sent me a few options. You can see in this email what kind of beads and pearls and laces I wanted. That was very hard to choose because they all looked really good, and you can't really tell when you never wore a wedding dress before what would look the best. They actually have sent me some laces to try on. So I got to see if I wanted a pale color, if I wanted something more nude, and the nude color especially that I wanted for the mesh side. There was a darker nude, a lighter nude, or a combination. So all these details you get to choose yourself. Now here are some progress photos. I mean, every single time they sent a new picture, I was amazed because it was just coming together in real life. And at first, I really thought I wanted a thick skirt. So I kept saying, can we add more volume, more volume? The skirt was just getting bigger and heavier, while I thought that was a good idea. And eventually I figured that, okay, maybe the skirt is just too big and it's gonna be too heavy. But luckily we were at a stage where I could still change my mind, thankfully. So I ended up changing to A-line instead. So we actually ended up removing a bunch of tulle layers they had under, making a little more simple, a little less poofy. When the full dress was done, they sent me a picture of the dress on a mannequin. And obviously it's different when you see it on a mannequin. It doesn't look exactly how it would on you, but you could definitely picture it, and it was everything I wanted. They made my veil as well, which was very sparkly. Everything was gonna go well together. So then the dress was made and it was shipped. And it arrived right at my door, and I was so excited to try it on. Okay, my dress is here. Oh my god. I'm so excited. So I'm actually going to bring this over to my parents and I'm gonna show them because I'm not able to put this on by myself. Now the sleeves that I got, the off-the-shoulder sleeves, were actually detachable, which was great because then I planned to take it off when I was doing the dance. By the time I went to my parents to try it on, I hadn't brought the sleeves yet because I didn't attach it, so I actually ended up trying it on for the first time in front of my parents without the sleeves.
저기가 내 그림이랑 똑같아. 예쁘다. 모자도 쓰니? 모자가 살짝
매요?
네. 맛있다. 야, 너 키가 왜 커 보이냐?
힐시 났지. 그 다음에 감동을 안 해. 나 울고 가야지. 나 오늘 눈물이 안 나와. 너무 예쁘다.
내가 맞겠다 이거.
그러니까 걸어봐. 조심해.
야, 이거 진짜 유용하네.
We tried on the dress, then we got the sleeves and everything that we needed and the veil. So I actually ended up going to an alteration place nearby my house. I tried it on there, remeasured everything, and they ended up making the corset tighter, about 2 inches tighter, because they said off-the-shoulder dresses like that need to be very tight, otherwise it's gonna fall off easily. And because the corset was tightened, a lot of buttons were moved around, so they had to actually refasten the sleeves. And that was pretty easy to do. I had to just leave it there for 2 weeks. And with my heels on, we actually tried on the dress full length and ended up shortening it a little bit because I'm short. They also added a bustle for the dress at the Alterations. This is if your train is too long and you don't want to carry it around all night, you can add buttons on your dress to either put it behind the dress or on top. Here's a video of how my dress was bustled. I really liked it and none of it came off while I was dancing, so I was able to do my ballroom dance and everything in the dress. And I gotta say, I loved my dress. It was perfect. It was everything really that I wanted. And everyone I talked to, they loved the dress as well. And to know that this is something that I actually designed, it felt way more personal. Now the pricing range at Lace and Liberty can be anywhere from $1,600 to $6,000. An average gown price, however, is about $2,500 to $3,000. I feel like a lot of brides have a vision that they want. Either they want a certain shape, certain things added, but personalized is so much better because you can always add and fix things that you want. So I'm so happy that I got to work with Lace and Liberty to have them design my dress. And actually, because I love them so much, for my German wedding next year, I'm gonna have them design me another dress for the German castle. I'm so excited for that one. But my first time experience working with Lace and Liberty this time was amazing. Again, on the website, you can see real bride wedding photos. It also has a sorting functionality, so you can sort by color or style or features like V-neck. They have such a big range of dresses because again, everyone likes different things and everyone has a different style. So you can see what they've made, you can see what they are capable of, and make the decision for yourself. So that was my wedding dress design process and how it came to be. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you Lace and Liberty so much for giving me my dream dress. If you're a future bride looking for a wedding dress, I highly recommend checking them out, doing the 20-minute free consultation, and see what design you can make. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!